Hi, Sensei Steve here at Classical Martial Arts of Long Island. I want to talk to you a little bit about the martial arts and about the benefits for adults for the martial arts. Now, a lot of times the martial arts people think are for younger people, for kids or for teenagers or people in their 20s. And that's certainly true, and there's certainly benefits for them. But let's talk about the benefits for adults and for older people. So we teach classical martial arts, the traditional approaches that come out of East Asia. And there's a lot of benefit and value for people of all ages. So we have students, our youngest student right now is 4 years old, and our oldest one is 73. So we have a whole range of people, and we have a large number of people who are older. And this little video we're doing right now is not just talking only about older people, but we are saying those people have a potential benefit from coming in and training. So oftentimes, as we get older, especially in American society, we get less active, right? The amount of activity that 20-year-olds is much higher than 30-year-olds, and that's higher than 40-year-olds. And it keeps becoming a declining cycle as we go further, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. And there's a lot of demands on our time as we get older, and we often push exercise and self-development. We push it to the side. And we sacrifice, and people sacrifice for their career, and they sacrifice for their finances, they sacrifice for their children, for their family. That's a very great thing in many ways. They develop in that way. But sometimes finding the time to train, practice, make yourself healthier is really important. So for older people, one of the biggest things that we found here is that the sense of accomplishment that somebody has who comes in and works up the ranks in the traditional martial arts, whether it's in our karate program, in our Japanese jiu-jitsu program, judo, or in our Chinese kung fu curriculum, working up the ranks, the sense of accomplishment of doing something new is reinvigorating. Learning something new, learning something physical, learning a new way to move not just on the mat, but just move in general. Perfecting balance, the balance to kick, the balance to stand on one leg, the balance to move and turn and to put power out there and hit pads and to work with another person. Doesn't seem like a lot until it's something you haven't done for a long time. And days turn to months and months turn to years really fast. And the older you get, the faster that gets. So those of you who are hearing this who are in their teens and 20s, you don't realize it yet. You get to your 30s and 40s and you keep getting past that and time seems to go a lot faster. And here, if they practice and train, all of a sudden they recapture a little bit. The adults can recapture a little bit of that joy of movement, that joy of youth. And we got all sorts of different programs, and the martial arts has something for everyone. There are many things where you have to practice and perfect yourself alone in a sequence that you do on your own that demands your balance. Things like Tai Chi, things even like karate forms, right? There's things we have to work with a partner, things like self-defense drills, where we work on scenario drills. What happens if someone were to grab you? What happens if someone tries to punch you, right? Building your confidence, your self-defense, your skills, right? Things that are where someone's working with you in a more competitive format. They're trying to tag you in sparring. They're trying to work with you and unbalance you. And we have gradations in everything we do, because for every single person, there's something that's easy and acquired quickly in skills, and something that's challenging and challenges their mind and their emotions and their physicality. And what they say, maybe I can't do that. But everything we do, we build up carefully and slowly, and we work on that so that we can develop and get better and better. Right? That's one of the most important things that we look at in the benefits of the martial arts and the benefits for adults. Because adults, a lot of times, more than children, other people say, I can't do that. The other people say, I'm scared of that. Well, they're adults, but fear of doing something new, that sometimes paralyzes them, ironically, right? So in all that, all the benefit of action, the benefit to do things, it's enormous. So I invite you to come on down, no matter what your age is, all right? We don't have anybody yet over 80. We'd love to have you come down. I got one guy who's just 80, but he's coming in for some private classes. But the thing is, come down, try it out, no matter what your age. And there's a different program. We've got a lot of different programs and a lot of different approaches so that we can tailor things to help you work on what you want to work on. And to try something new, because the engagement with something new is the very definition of staying young. So hope to see you on the mat. Have a great day.